My name is Abhishek Naren Singh and I'm standing at the Buddh International Circuit, the country's best racetrack. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship.
Another world, another time, in the age of wonder. Another world, another time. His land was green and good until the crystal cracked.
Speed equals the distance covered raised upon the time taken to cover said distance. And that is the only difference between driving and driving well. The Buddh International Circuit is said to be some of the most technical and wily tarmac in the world of racing. Designed by ace German engineer Hermann Tilke, the track is not just the only place certified to host the Formula One race in India, but is lauded by the international motorsport community as one of the best places to race in the world. And it was to that grade of hallowed tarmac that some of India's best race drivers arrived to take part in one of the oldest racing championships in the country. JK Tyre's association with Indian motorsport began 3 decades ago, when the company took a conscious decision to lay down a long-term and sustained approach to promote Indian motorsport.
Back when we took this constructive decision that we are going to invest on motorsport, and the company got the whole package together. I was from the motorsport background, I was inducted in. We were from an era of rallying, and it was after 7 successive years that we realized that if you need to give a fillip to the sport, if you want the sport to be looked at by common man, you need to go back to the drawing board, you need to go back to a stadium sport. And that's how in 1997 we got this whole package together of racing, where we had a 800cc powered single-seater racing car, and we used to have Maruti Esteems as our saloon category. This is how we started, with very, very humble background. And as they say, rest is history.
And over these 3 decades, through the efforts of its motorsport division, the company has been associated with events in all forms of motorsport in India. From the JK Tyre Rally of Coimbatore, which is part of the National Rally Championship, to the TSD format JK Tyre Hornbill Rally held annually in Nagaland, and most recently to the JK Tyre Arunachal Festival of Speed, held for the first time in 2014 in the town of Dirang in Arunachal Pradesh. In the racing format, JK Tyre has the distinction of hosting the JK Tyre Racing Championship, which is now in its 17th year, and the JK Tyre Rotax Max National Karting Championship, which has been going strong since the past decade and is currently in its 11th year.
Although there were some big boys who were kind of ready to take this game, but if you wanted the sport to find its feet, so we needed to get go-karting into India. And that was the same time in 97 December that we opened our first 4-stroke karting center. And this whole program then evolved on year basis. And in 2000 we also had our first karting championship. So even the karting program now is in its 14th year, and this racing program is in its 17th, actually 18th year, because first year we ran it as a contender to the championship. So it's been a long journey.
In all these years, it has been JK Motorsport's endeavour to break away from the elitist image that the sport has, and to make motorsport in India more affordable, at the same time to ensure that it is at par with international operating standards, and promoting Indian motorsport talent and making India a force to be reckoned with in the world of international motorsport.
You see, today we are in the bestest of situation, because I don't think we should look at this championship or any other scenario, we should look at Indian scenario. And we should be very proud that we have this fantastic entry level 100% Indian car, and as I said, is the cheapest form of racing that is available in the world. So come to the Indian driver. He has now got a program. He starts from 4-stroke karting in the backyard of his town, graduates to 2-stroke, graduates to LGB, graduates to you know, the higher levels. So I would say if a kid has it in him, he can train himself in this country and actually now launch his career from F3 and above when he goes abroad, which was not the scenario earlier.
Organizing a race at the Buddh International Circuit is no mean feat. It is a culmination of a lot of things put together. From race control to track marshals, to the intervention teams, to the medical staff and pit crews, all come together in tandem to make a race weekend at the Buddh a success. We caught up with Hari Singh, one of the country's motorsport legends and JK Tyre's motorsport manager, and spoke to him about what it's like to put together a race at the Buddh International Circuit.
Since we are at the Buddh circuit, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, this is one of the best racing circuits in the world, not just India or Asia. So, you know, I want to start by asking you about what it's like to organize a race on this circuit.
Abhishek, it's altogether a different ball game once we come to the BIC. The proportion just changes incredibly. From Coimbatore, where we have, say, 50 marshals, here we're dealing with 300 marshals. Just to say that's, you know, everything is in operations, the race control. It's a totally, you know, the world-class facility that we have.
Now, sir, so once the car is on the track and you know, they do the formation and that standard exercise happens.
Yeah.
Once the light go green, what happens in race control, and how do you guys deal with that?
Basically, the race control has complete, the entire track is under them with cameras on the track. Every corner is covered. So they have a visual of all the cars at any given time. So it's a very convenient way of sitting down. They have all the equipment to track the cars. If there's somebody who's jumped the start line or something, they can immediately pull out a photograph and show it to the competitor and stuff. So technology is world class here. Nobody can even argue that I didn't do it, I didn't do this. And so it makes life a lot easier for the COC, the race director. They've got tremendous support. They have different departments. We have recovery, we have flag, we have fire. So all those departments are sitting and talking to their marshals on the track, where those marshals also give feedback if there's any incident that happens. They have loggers which log every car that even goes off, puts one wheel off the track. So they get a complete log of everything.
Now, coming to this race weekend, let's start by breaking down the categories and you know, tell me about the cars that are on the track this weekend.
Well, we have our normal 3 categories, which are the Formula BMWs that we have. FB02 is what they're known as now. We have the LGB4s, and then we have the Polo R Cup. So these are the 3 categories that we've been running over the years. This is the 3rd year for the BMWs, and VW has been there for a long time as well. And the LGB has been there as well for ages. What we thought, we wanted to bring a little change, so we thought of putting some bikes on the grid, and we said let's put the super bikes, the 1000cc bikes, and that's been pretty good. The first race, and a lot of local people have come up. We've got riders from Bangalore, from Chennai, and hopefully for our next race weekend we're going to get a much higher grid, because this is the first time that actually there's been a race for super bikes.
Now, what about the drivers? You know, all 3 categories have brilliant drivers, and the competition is very thick and very hot. So what we start by doing is just tell me what are the quality of drivers racing this weekend?
Well, I mean, so in the 3 categories, there's the Polo R Cup and the LGBs and the FB02. They're all youngsters. That's what JK believes in, is nurturing talent right from you know, from karting onwards. So these are all I think 70% of the kids have graduated from our karting program onto the single seater, and then from there they've gone onto the FB02s. So that's a big jump for them. It's a ladder, step ladder that we have, where from the FB02 they can go into the Asian Series or European Championships and stuff like that. So this is something that we plan to do, and we hope, you know, put some more people into the F1. As you know, Naren and Arman, they're all from our you know, program.
So last question, sir. You know, what are we expecting this weekend? What can the viewers expect this weekend from round 3?
Well, it's some amazing racing. That's number 1. We also have the stunt show.
No, since we're on the topic, let me ask you about the stunt show. What do you do, and how's the plan that takes form, and you end up doing the stunt show?
Well, the entire team, Rohitas, Sunny and SK, myself, we basically, do this. We're very comfortable doing what we're doing, but the idea is to synchronize it. And that's what we put in a lot of effort to do that, make sure it looks good on for the viewers and impressive, so everything is in sync. And that's important.
All right, now there's one thing that you guys do. You open the door, you come out, and the cars are driving themselves. Just break down a trick, and obviously, please don't try this at home, but break down a trick for us and tell me what happens.
Well, we basically line up and make sure that we are all in line and put the car into second gear and just let it roll. So it's actually idling at idling speed and in second gear, so it's not too fast. We stick ourselves out of the car, we can do what we want, and we do have control over the steering with our feet actually. So with our legs we can monitor this thing, as you say, we make a snake or we make a turnaround and stuff like that. And we can afford to take a little chance to cross over as well. So within the safe time we can do that, and it seems pretty impressive, but it's pretty easy to do.
So that is what is coming up in round 3 of the JK Tyre 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship. I'm in the Formula BMW pits, and these are the bad boys of Indian racing. The fastest and meanest cars to take to the tarmac in the country. The category is run by multiple Formula 3 championship winning team, Euro International. Stand by for hard fights.
The FB02 cars were the first to take the track on the opening day of round 3 of the 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship. FIA Young Driver Award winner Akhil Rabindra qualified on pole ahead of defending national champion and current championship leader in the FB02 class, Vishnu Prasad. But Rabindra had his task cut out for him, considering the fact that Prasad is not one to take kindly to qualifying on P2. As the cars lined up on the grid of the Budh, Rabindra knew that Prasad would be hogging his rearview mirrors for most of the race. And then the drama began. Prasad's car rolled and he was set to be booked for a jump start. In the first 2 laps, Prasad was all over Rabindra and the two went into many corners side by side. But Rabindra showed class, pulled through, got his act together and held the lead. Former Polo Cup driver Rahil Nurani tried to give him a chase, but was outpaced. Rabindra's confident driving got him the checkered flag in 23 minutes and 47.075 seconds. He was followed by Nurani 1.507 seconds behind in second place, as rookie Anand Shanmugam came third. A disappointed Prasad was booked for the jump start and he had to settle for 5th place.
Come race 1, boom, even before the races start, I jumped it. I knew I jumped it. So I kept pushing and trying to pull away a lead from everybody else so I can, at least finish in the top 5, which I did. I finished 5th.
Started off from P3, so was happy to finish in P2. It was not so tough. I mean, the guys in front of me and the guys behind me were having a fight of their own, kind of left me out to myself, so it was pretty straightforward for me.
The Formula LGB4 is India's indigenous racing category. These cars are built in India and raced around circuits by the country's most talented racing drivers. The races in this category are very, very close and very hard fought, and that's what makes this racing so exciting. I guess I didn't know. I guess I didn't know.
Next up was the Formula LGB Swift race, and Maker Racing's hotshot driver Chitesh Mandodi put in a stellar performance in race 1. Mandodi and Dark Dawn Racing's Diljit Shaji, who had been dominating the Formula LGB races, got into a good fight and gave the fans lots to cheer about. Both drivers kept at each other's heels and exchanged places a few times before Mandodi finally made it stick and held on to the lead. The more experienced Shaji could do little to overtake the aggressive Mandodi and in the end ran out of laps. And to give you an idea of how close the race was, Mandodi and Shaji finished the race in 19 minutes and 59 seconds. But what separated the two talented drivers was just a small fraction, which gave Mandodi the edge and the race win. Mandodi's teammate Vishnu Prasad came in third and Shaji was second.
Stayed behind Diljit and I had that pace. So we started fighting for it and it was good. Like the whole race we started fighting. Like it was every lap, not even one single touch, but we used to overtake like mad. So it was amazing racing. And then last lap, I got it. I made a move, like risky move, and then somehow I managed to stay on track, and that's how I won the race.
It was pretty good. I started off on the pole, and by the time the first lap, I was defending and driving. I was not at all on the racing line. So it's very tight to handle a guy like Chitesh. So more than racers, we are very good friends. So that's what we put on like yesterday's race. So it's really good. Like we didn't touch anywhere. We had a clean race. I was enjoying each and every corner.
The next Formula LGB race was also a closely fought affair. Both Shaji and Mandodi were at each other's bumpers again and a hard fight ensued throughout the race. Shaji's car had good pace in the corners but Mandodi was lagging behind. In the end, Shaji got the drop on him and won the race. Mandodi settled for second and Rahul Rangaswamy came third.
Race 2, I started off sixth, and I was able to get two guys on the start itself. To the C2. Then in the back straight, I was able to use I had a plan to follow Chitesh, but it didn't work out because I think his car is a little bit slow. Then I saw that Vishnu is flying away from me, so I just want to catch him up because he's fighting for the championship. So my team he was second in the championship as of now, but right now Vishnu is coming up. So I just need to save my championship points. So I just want to catch up with Vishnu. So like within 3 laps, I think I caught up with them.
Race 2, it was nice because me and Diljit were like, we took a lead and we had a good race. We were like 1 second fast. So then the rest, so it was nice for us. But then later what happened, last lap, my alternator cable, the wire got cut. So it started fluttering a little bit. And then last lap, I thought I better not risk it. So I just managed second position and I finished.
The VW Polo R Cup is the premier tin-top racing league in the country. These TSI race spec polos don't just look mean, they are mean. And they mean business. With a grid of both experienced and rookie drivers, the Polo R Cup is a category to watch out for.
It was time for the Polo R Cup races next and the competition was very stiff. More so with the presence of 2 guest drivers on the grid. The Indian drivers needed to be on top of their game as the race pack VW Polos exited the pits and lined up to take start at the booth. Seasoned Polo Cup driver Lee Keshav Gupta led from the start but was given a tough challenge by Polish guest driver Gosia Ridst. Behind him, Kartik Tharani was having a tough time getting past the second guest driver Dylan Pereira. Gupta prevailed in the end and took the checkered flag. Ridst came in second, but the points for second place went to Tharani, who held off Pereira and came third. Pereira relinquished his points to Anandit Reddy, who was in the 4th car.
This one was good. Let me go back a little bit. Qualifying was also good. We had 2 quick lap times within a 10th off, and that put me on pole for race 3, and put me second for race 1. Going into race 1, I had a real good start and then pulled into the lead, and for 2 laps I was able to break away from the pack. But from lap 3, there was an issue with the engine which made it just not rev the way it usually does, and there was consistent power drop through right up until lap 5. And by then Lee and Gosha just gobbled me on the straight, and they just left me, and I found it really hard to keep him back. And even Dylan was catching me and had to really work hard to keep him behind.
One of the best things about single make series, single setup series is that more than once the championship goes down the wire. And I remember last 6 years, I don't remember anybody sealing it in earlier rounds. So the show goes on, and you will see a lot of action in the next 2 days here. And obviously the Formula One circuit, this infrastructure, this whole facility, it makes the difference, and will add a lot to test the talent for the boys and the glamour for the sport. And I'm quite sure we're going to have some crazy results coming our way.
Next week on JK Tyre Racing Lines, all the hard-fought action from the 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship.